Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly build wealth while others struggle endlessly? Napoleon Hill, one of the greatest thinkers on wealth creation, revealed a powerful secret decades ago. But surprisingly, it's something most people have completely forgotten. You see, most financial advice these days focuses on investments, budgets, and side hustles. But according to Napoleon Hill, true wealth starts somewhere entirely different. Stick with me, because once you grasp this idea, everything about your financial future changes for good. Hill taught that real wealth isn't built primarily through strategies or opportunities, but through mindset. And before you roll your eyes thinking you've heard this before, let me ask you, have you truly applied his core advice to your life? Most people think they have, but there's one critical piece they're missing. Here's the twist. Napoleon Hill's forgotten advice doesn't just focus on positive thinking or visualization. Those things help, sure, but they aren't the game changer. Instead, Hill said true wealth hinges on your ability to control and channel your attention. Think about that. Your attention is your single most valuable resource. It's worth far more than money because what you focus on consistently becomes your reality. But how exactly does this create wealth? I'm Walt, by the way, and here's how Napoleon Hill explains it. Wealthy people direct their attention very intentionally. They aren't scrolling endlessly or getting caught up in news cycles or distractions. They focus deliberately, day after day, on their definite chief aim, the one clear goal they're committed to achieving. Now let's pause for a moment and ask a critical question. What's your definite chief aim? If you're like most people, you probably have a vague idea of wanting more money or freedom. But that's exactly why true wealth eludes most people. Hill's forgotten advice says that you must define your financial goal in crystal clear detail and obsessively direct your attention toward it every single day. But how exactly do you do that without losing focus, especially in today's world full of distractions? Stay with me, because the answer isn't what you'd expect, and I'll share it with you shortly. First, consider this. Napoleon Hill interviewed over 500 of the most successful people of his time, people like Henry Ford, Andrew Carnegie, and Thomas Edison. And he discovered they all had something strikingly in common. They all fiercely guarded their attention from distractions and wasted energy. Imagine how quickly your wealth could grow if you did the same. What would your life look like if you directed every ounce of your energy and attention toward your biggest financial goal, free from distraction? Powerful, right? But there's more to it, and here's another twist Hill revealed. It's not enough just to focus your attention. You must actively reject distractions. Wealthy people say no far more often than they say yes. They're ruthless in eliminating anything that doesn't directly contribute to their goal. Are you doing the same? Here's a challenge for you. Track your attention for just one day. Where does it go? How much of it directly contributes to your wealth and success? The results might shock you, and here's why this matters. The difference between those who build massive wealth and those who don't isn't intelligence or talent or even luck. It's relentless control of attention. Hill proved that mastering attention means mastering wealth. It's simple but not easy, because our world is engineered to steal your focus. So how exactly can you implement Napoleon Hill's forgotten advice in your life right now to start building true wealth? There's a specific daily practice Hill recommended, and once you start using it, you'll understand why he called it the ultimate wealth-building tool. Curious what this daily practice is? Trust me, you won't want to miss it. The practice Napoleon Hill recommended is something deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful. He called it the daily definiteness practice. Here's exactly how it works and why it's so effective. Every morning before you dive into your day, write down your main financial goal in clear, precise terms. Not something vague like, I want to be wealthy, but a definite, measurable goal, like, I will earn £100,000 per year by a specific date. Hill insisted that clarity is absolutely critical because vague goals yield vague results. But here's the secret sauce that most people overlook. Immediately after writing your goal, spend 10 uninterrupted minutes visualizing already having achieved it. Imagine in vivid detail how your life looks, feels, and sounds once you've reached your financial target. Don't just picture numbers. Picture the lifestyle, freedom, security, and emotions. Now you might wonder, How does a simple 10-minute visualization each day actually move the needle? Well, according to Hill, this daily habit reprograms your subconscious mind to become laser-focused on opportunities you'd otherwise miss. Suddenly, you'll notice resources, connections, and ideas that seemed invisible before. But there's another reason why this method works brilliantly, and it's surprisingly practical. By committing to a daily practice, you force yourself to prioritize your financial goals every single day. This builds discipline, and discipline is a crucial trait Hill found in every wealthy person he studied. And remember, I'm Walt, and I've seen this simple ritual transform not just finances, but entire lives. The consistency is what matters most. 10 minutes every day adds up to massive, compounded progress. Imagine where you could be 6 months from now if you diligently applied Hill's forgotten advice every single day. But hold on, there's another part to Hill's advice that makes it truly unstoppable. After your visualization, he instructed that you write down at least one actionable step you'll take that day to move closer to your goal. This step is critical because it translates your vision into concrete action, creating momentum and progress. It's not enough to visualize success, you must act upon it. Ask yourself honestly, have you consistently taken actionable steps every day toward your financial goal? If not, this missing piece is exactly why you haven't achieved the wealth you desire yet. The great news is you can change this today. And here's why this practice is especially powerful. When your subconscious mind is primed through daily visualization, your actionable steps become far easier. You'll find yourself motivated, clear-headed, and decisive about what needs to be done. Procrastination fades, replaced by purpose-driven action. But there's even more to this story. Napoleon Hill emphasized that the daily definiteness practice doesn't just attract wealth, it shapes your entire personality. You'll become someone who naturally attracts opportunity because you radiate clarity, confidence, and purpose. People and resources naturally gravitate towards someone who clearly knows what they want. Now consider your life right now. How differently would you approach every opportunity, every setback, and every decision if you were consistently clear on your goals? Imagine waking up every morning with absolute certainty about your direction. That's the transformational power of Hill's forgotten advice. You might be thinking, it can't be this simple, can it? But trust me, Napoleon Hill's extensive research confirms it is exactly this straightforward. Success leaves clues, and this daily ritual was the foundational habit behind countless fortunes. So here's what I encourage you to do right now. Commit to applying this practice every morning for just 30 days. I guarantee you'll see a noticeable shift, not just in your finances, but in your mindset, energy, and overall outlook. You'll start seeing opportunities clearly, feeling motivated to act, and making decisions aligned with your goals. Hill's forgotten advice is straightforward yet profound. Clarify your goal, visualize it daily, and commit to consistent action. Do this, and you'll rapidly become someone who not only dreams of wealth, but actively creates it. Imagine 6 months from today, if you follow Napoleon Hill's advice, your financial reality could be drastically different. You'll have clarity, discipline, and the magnetic presence that attracts opportunities effortlessly. Your wealth won't be a matter of luck. It'll be a predictable outcome of your daily habits. Now here's one final question that could change everything. Are you ready to commit to this simple yet powerful practice and build the true wealth you deserve? Because if you are, your journey to financial freedom starts right here, right now.